pacha atapata. Unapata mama ako kwa laini mbele. Hata saa hii nikisema tu mpanga laini hapo, utapata mama amepanga laini hapo. Msichana yake namba 1 ako kwa mgongo yake. Msichana yake namba 3 amefuata hapo. Msichana yake namba 4 ako hapo. Alafu nikiwapatia hata kama ni 200 wanafika hapo, wanagawana weka pamoja, inakuwa 1200, wanunua chakula, watoto wanaenda kukula. Lakini baba akiingia kwa laini, anaona mama amemuona, anatoroka anaenda kwa laini nyingine. Akifika mahali yuko ndo kijana yake ako hapo pia, anavaa kofia, anafanya hivi kwa uso hivi, anaenda namna hivi, anaenda kwa kofia nyingine. Ndio hataki ile yenye amepatiwa kwa mkono, hataki bibi mama aone, mtoto wake aone, haezi wakaweka pamoja wakanunua chakula. Na ndio maana mimi nimesema hata kama tuko hapa, wazee 100, mama 200. Sababu mzee atachukua ile yake ile 100. Siko namna hiyo. Aende apitie mara atapitia. Lakini mama atachukua ile 200. Aangalie msichana wake yako wapi. Ashikane na msichana yake. Ashikane na mwingine. Waweke pamoja. Ifike 1200. Wanunue chakula. Hata mpaka ule mzee pia akifika jioni akule hiyo chakula ambayo mama ametengeneza. Sinakuwa namna hiyo. Nani mwenye anashinda mama hii Kenya? Hata saa hii vile natembea huku nje nikiambia wananchi waniunge mkono ili nikuwe gavana yao mwaka wa 2027. Nikienda Bumula, nikienda Kandui, nikienda Kabuchai, nikienda Webuye, nikienda Mount Elgon, kwa sababu mama huwa achagui. Mama achagui huyu ametoka wapi, ameenda wapi. Mama anaweza toka hapa Kimilili, aolewe huko Kisumu na kae huko, afanye huko kama makao kwake. Mama anaweza toka hapa, aolewe South Africa, akae huko, azae wa South Africa. Mama anaweza toka hapa, aolewe India, akae huko, azae wa Hindi. Tumbo ya mama haichagui, na beba kabila yote. Na ndio maana wakati mama amefurahi, jamii yote imefurahi. Wakati mama amehuzunika, jamii yote imehuzunika. Na ndio muona boma mingi zaidi. Hata onyora papa. Esinga, apabiri are rangi, arata kekala kusoko. Ita? Bas, anende maibenga, babili kama la kilengo. Nende baba ana 18. Kola kusoko Kimilili yo. Anyolo mwana mkhana kana kamali wamboi kaka kiminwa bintu bibesemu. Papa bo mwana mkhana yali sala kone ndo mkhasita atakebola ko mwana ta. Malengo baka zibenga. Nende baba ana 17. Ita. Lakini maini abira bele bukeni bele waena. Ni omwana wewe kamtida kumukhono. Balozi nyamunjide kumukhono mumbo elileso munde kumukongo kuchegweni ita. Mutaniombea. Sasa hata mimi hapa bibi yangu nimemwambia aende afanye shopping ya nguo ya Christmas ya watoto. Lakini nimemwambia tarehe 24 mimi namsaidia sababu yeye ndio mwenye kupika. Yeye ndio mwenye kupika chai, yeye ndio mwenye kutengeneza ugali. So leo nimempatia ruhusa nikasema wacha mimi leo sababu wewe hauko, chenye wageni wametutembelea chenye watakula mimi nita sort out. Lakini tarehe 24 mkirudi hapa mwenyewe atakuwa hapo mpaka lazima apike ugali mkule. Na akipika ugali mnataka mkule hiyo ugali na msebebe ama mkule na sarati? Ati mkule na nini? Mnakula na salati? Bas, amesikia. Ameniangalia, mami umesikia wananchi wamesema wanataka wakule ugali na salati. Tarehe 24. Kwa hivyo watakuwa hapa na nitahakikisha hako hapa mapema. Ameweka sufuria kubwa ile ya kutengeneza ugali hapa ndio watu wakuja mnakula ugali na mnatoroka mnakwenda. Sio kuna maana hiyo? Si mimi ni kijana yenu. Si mlinichagua. Si mnaendelea kutembea na mimi. Si nyinyi mnajua mimi ni kijana ya mjane. Si mama yangu mkuja mkazika hapa. Mkasika pia na baba yangu. Nyinyi mkanilea. Pia mwambie watoto wenu waweke bidii kwa masomo. Siko namna hiyo? Ukiweka bidii kwa masomo, vile mimi niliweka bidii kwa masomo, licha ya wazazi wangu kukufa, nikabaki bila mama, bila baba, lakini nikakuwa mkubwa. Na ndio mimi huwa naambia watu kutoka maeneo mengine ya Kenya hii huko Bungoma kwamba wakitaka kiongozi wasifikirie ati kiongozi akiwa jirani yako ndio utapata faida. Wasifikirie ati kiongozi akiwa ya ukoo wako ndio utapata faida. Mimi wakati mimi nimekuwa yatima, si nilikuwa naingia popote na kula ugali. Wakati nilikuwa nakuwa mdogo sikujua kwamba nikikuwa mkubwa jamii yote ndiye itakuwa baba yangu, itakuwa mama yangu. Siko na maana hiyo. So nimeambia wale wasiniangalie mali mimi natoka wakitaka kunichagua, waangalie ile kitu ambayo Mungu amenipatia kwa akili yangu hapa juu hapa. Unajua kule nje tukiwaambia tumejenga magorofa kwa shule, huo hawaamini. Si gorofa tumejenga? Sina sianda hii iko gorofa mpaka ingine tunajenga inakuwa sawa sawa. Sisi una tumejenga. Taraja Mungu tumejenga. Si Kimili FIM tumejenga. Sikitai tumejenga. Kimingei FIM tumejenga. Kibunde tumejenga. Sikurero tumejenga. Kamzinga yesi tumejenga. Si tumejenga kila kitu. So wakati tunamaliza hii Christmas, kuna nyumba kidogo yenye pia imeanza kuonekana hapa Kimilili, ile nyumba ya nyasi. Tena nitaanza mpango ya kumaliza ile nyumba za nyasi zote. Hiyo nyumba ya nyasi ikikwisha tena hapa, niende pia nisaidie wale ambao wale wa nje. Nenyana muulira bali nachile khebu ngome yo mwaleyo, nachile khebu mula, nachile khoma ontelegoni, mukhabela mwakasirikata. Manya moja bomusori akhaenja ita. Omusa akhuruna acha khuenja nengela musiru. Somanyo lya baka acha khuenja arere. None sine khulende abandi musiru abendi khembenja. Bosi babona khobula ibwase nyebwene yo 27 ngana yola. Bakhupile kuranga bosi. Bakhupile kura buli mundu. Abele papa, abele mai. Abele kijana, abele basoreri. Ita ndiyo tubadilishe hii Bungoma yetu hii. Hombake ji hospital, okobe jengo je mosi oba kusilika wao ni bale ko chengo. No khayira mo le khengo ko mo khabiri khataru. Sikira mula yena wala mo bona matumaini ke khuona. Ita hospital ni wa mundu chono kona mana bakusileka. Pakelas mebe hospital. Eli ende yate 2 bedroom mo ili no wala mo hospital no bona matumaini uli makono kama laika daktari. Ita tena niko na mswada mwingine ambayo nitapeleka. Vile serikali ilileta program kwamba mama ambaye anaenda kujifungua kwa hospitali halibi pesa yoyote. Mimi kama mjumbe yenu nataka pia kuongeza hapo kwamba hata baada ya kujifungua, kama kuna yale magonjwa ambayo huwa yanashika mama baada ya kujifungua, pia yale magonjwa yule mama atibiwe free. Atibiwe free. Hiyo ndio mpango wangu ambao niko nayo. Ita. So mimi sitaki kuongea kupita hapo. Sasa nataka tufanye hivi. Nataka
waje tuamini na
Hello.
waje tuamini na tuombe. Baba Yesu, tunakushukuru wakati wa jioni ya siku ya leo. Umekuwa mwaminifu tangia asubuhi kufikia masaa haya. Asante kwa ajili umetulinda, umetuongoza vyema. Tumeingia katika nyumba ya mjumbe wetu. Tumeingia katika mji wa mjumbe wetu. Yesu, tulia mahali hapo ukapate kututakaza, ukapate kutulinda na kutufunika na damu iliyo takatifu. Ni wewe tu Mungu wa kipekee utakaye tamalaki. Asante kwa ajili unaongoza mjumbe wetu. Asante kwa ajili unampikania. Kazi aliyo nayo ni mikononi mwako. Yesu, wewe ni simba la Yuda. Wewe ni tegemeo la ajabu. Wewe ni mipango ya maisha yetu. Wewe ni mipango ya mjumbe wetu. Hata mwaka ambaye anatarajia 2027, ni wewe utakaye muongoza. Ni wewe utakaye mpikania. Ila tunaamrisha tu nguvu za giza. Tunakataa tu mapepo ya ibilisi. Hiyo tunaikataa mbele yake. Tunataka kuishika mateka na kuikamata. Tunaiamrisha pate kushindwa katika jina la Yesu Kristo. Asante mwaminifu. Wewe ni Alfa na Omega. Tawala ukatuongoze. Ni kwa Yesu nimeomba.
Mayo yote kaza alabula hii. Shetani ameshindwa. Si amepotea. Siko namna hiyo. Mimi nashukuru kwa nyinyi kunitembelea. Kwa sababu kawaida kesho ni siku ya Jamhuri Day. Si kesho ni Jamhuri Day? Na mmenitembelea. Si wageni wakikutembelea hiyo ni baraka. Mimi nashukuru sana kwa kuacha kazi yenu yote na kwa kuja kwa kunitembelea hapa siku ya leo. Mnajua nyinyi ndio mmelea mimi. Si nyinyi ndio mmelea mimi? Si nyinyi ndio mlipigia mimi kura? Mkanipigia 2017. Mkanipigia 2022. Tena mtanipigia 2027. Mkiona hiyo kazi mlinipatia kufanya, naweza ama siwezi? Naendesha vizuri hiyo kazi? Nione wale kusema niko sawa sawa. Alafu nyinyi pia mulipika kura mkachagua rais ambaye ni William Ruto. Kweli si kweli? Si mlichagua William Ruto? Vile mimi nimeshikana na William Ruto tukiendesha barabara hii ambayo tunaweka lami hii, ile mashule ambayo tumejenga, huyu William Ruto anaweza ama hatoshi? Anatosha? Wale wakisema William anatoka kwa mkono. Mimi niko na machache sana ya kuelezea. Nyinyi mnajua kwa serikali hii ambayo tulipigia kura tukasukuma rais akakuwa William Ruto. Si rais aliunda baraza ya mawaziri wake? Si alichagua Moses Wetangula kama speaker wa National Assembly? Huyu Moses Wetangula, hii jina yake kubwa ya Moses Wetangula ya Speaker of the National Assembly, sisi watu wa sehemu hii tunakulia hiyo jina kabisa. Vile niliwaambia zamani, ilikuwa hata kama mtu ako na nyumba mzuri kwa boma, hiyo nyumba inasaidia vijana wengi zaidi. Akipata msichana ya wenyewe anamwambia muona pale kwa ile muti, ile nyumba iko hapo ya mabati ya blue, hapo ndio kwetu nyumbani. Alafu msichana baadaye anagundua kumbe hapo sio kwao, lakini atakuwa tayari amevunjwa miguu, haisienda pale popote. Sina kwa namna hiyo. Sasa huyu speaker Moses Wetangula, vile tulichagua yeye akakuwa Speaker of the National Assembly, amesukuma huku kwetu. Kuna vijana ambao ameajiri kazi. Tuko na PS kutoka hapa Kamkuywa. Tuko na PS mwingine kutoka hapa Mount Elgon. Tuko na PS kutoka huko Kapchai. Mwenye anasimamia KRA Kenya mzima anatoka kwetu huku nyumbani. Mwenye anasimamia Central Bank, mahali pesa yote ya Kenya inatengenezewa, anatoka kwetu huku Bungoma. Siko namna hiyo. Sasa mimi niko na swali nyinyi watu wangu wa Bungoma.
That time report by the doctor which we found there, he said the bullet is still launched inside.
So at the point
on
you
the left side,
the doctor informed you that the bullet was still lodged in his body. Did you get the name of the doctor?
I can't remember the name of that doctor because
so you confirm that by the time you got there, he had already passed on.
He had already passed on.
What happened? So what happened subsequently, Bwana Chris?
According to the doctor said he had already passed on when he was reached. When the boys who had helped him made it to the hospital, he was already dead.
Oh. So, having confirmed, ascertained that indeed Rex had passed on, what then transpired next?
What we did next, we just wanted to take him to near any facility that we could take him. I mean, any mortuary we could take him to. Because later we were told that we cannot take him out of there because it's a criminal case. It's in police hand that he should be taking care of that. So they refused. So it was around now 9 when we were there now discussing where we can take Rex, maybe to any facility. And that police officer who would never identified himself said we cannot take him out of there. Only police can take Rex out of Bliss Hospital where he was lying down there.
Were there other police officers at the facility?
The police officers who were there first, they left.
In uniform? Were they in uniform?
In uniform, they left without.
Did they address you?
No, they never even found them there.
Did you establish from which police station they were from?
From Central.
How did you know they were from Central Police Station?
According to the doctor who we found there, he told us the police who were there, who witnessed the passing of Rex, were from Central.
Okay. So, having been told that now you cannot move your son from the facility, what did you do next?
So we started to consult. Now what do we do next? And then they said they have consulted the Central Police Office to send officers to remove Rex, which they did, but later.
Who was contacting who?
I think the same police officer who was contacting the Central Police Office and other guys who are there. There's one activist who was there with us. There was an activist who was there with us, who also tried to help us.
Did you get their name?
Only the activist we had there was Boniface Mwangi, who really also tried to help us.
So at the hospital, Boniface Mwangi was present?
He was present, yeah.
He was the only activist?
He was the only activist.
The only activist. And also to the hospital, who accompanied you, besides your wife?
There are several people. There are friends, a friend who gave us the vehicle, Nicholas Agos' father, Agos' mother, and some neighbors. Yes.
So it was your neighbors and friends?
And friends.
Okay. So now, Pana Crispin, you are at the point where the facility say, you have been denied authority to transfer your son's body
to wherever we wanted.
Yes. So what happened after?
Later the police came with their vehicle.
On the same night?
On the same night. That's late at around 12:01.
1 a.m. That is around midnight, 1 a.m.
Around midnight, yeah.
Police from which police station were you?
Central,
did you know?
Police,
from
Central
Police Station.
Station.
How did you know? They are from Central Police Station.
They identified themselves.
To whom?
To us. They are from Central Police Station. They have been sent to come and pick the body to City Mortuary.
Did you know? Were you able to? When you say they identified themselves, did they identify themselves by name?
Not by name. They just said they are from Central Police Station, and they are sent to pick the body to City Mortuary.
So you did not? Did you know any one of them? Okay. And did that happen? Yes? Did that happen?
Yeah, they did.
So they took the body.
They took the body.
Were you involved? Did they involve you?
Yeah, they involved us.
Did you have a choice?
We had no choice because they said the matter is in their hands.
Okay.
So we didn't have a choice. We just had to accompany the body to City Mortuary.
And that is around midnight, 1 a.m.?
Around midnight, yeah.
All this time, you had the bullet that you said was lodged in his body. Was it still there?
We believed so.
Okay. And then what happened after that?
We transferred the body to City Mortuary together. We accompanied them. Even some of us were in the same vehicle.
Which vehicle?
The police vehicle.
Police Land Cruiser.
Police Land Cruiser.
Okay.
Rex's friends and cousins were in that same vehicle with them. We were in another vehicle to City Mortuary. And when we reached there, he was booked in. I think we left there at around 2
a.m.
2 a.m.
Okay.
When we were told now we should come back tomorrow morning by 8 for post-mortem.
Did you do that?
Yeah, we did that.
Okay.
By 8 the following morning on 21st, we were there at City Mortuary.
That is you and who else?
Almost all of my family's friends, neighbors, were many.
Okay.
Many.
And was the post-mortem conducted?
Post-mortem was conducted but late because there was an issue again of these central police officers to come and witness the post-mortem. The first person to come on post-mortem was a family doctor. Let's say it's a family doctor because we were offered a family doctor by IPOA.
Did you get the name of the doctor?
I can't remember. I think it's in the record there. And later we were joined by Johnson, the government pathologist.
Yes. All this while, the police from Central Police Station have yet to arrive.
Why were not yet arrived?
Did they? At what time did they finally show up?
When they were confronted by Honorable Sifuna, confronted them through calls.
Yes, Bona Crispin, I want us to limit ourselves to what you witnessed, because were you present when Honorable Sifuna was?
I was present, I was there.
So how was Honorable Sifuna confronting them, and where was Honorable Sifuna?
He called.
He called in your presence?
They came, yeah.
They came to the City Mortuary?
The City Mortuary.
And he called them in your presence?
He called them in my presence.
Okay. So after being called, so after they were called, then they showed up at the mortuary.
They showed up at the mortuary.
And
that's now at around 12.
Around 12 noon. And it was only then that the postmortem was conducted. Who identified the body to the pathologist?
My wife. We both were there.
So your wife and yourself identified the body?
Identified the body.
And the procedure was done?
The procedure was done.
Was a post-mortem form filled? Was any post-mortem form filled? And did you see it?
Yeah.
I want you to look at this post-mortem and confirm to court whether indeed that is a post-mortem form that was filled in regard to your son's ex.
This is the one. Then
I wish to mark MFI1. post-mortem form in regards to Rex Masai. Rex Kanyike Masai. This is a post-mortem form dated the 21st of June, 2024. Now, what did the doctor tell you, inform you of the cause of death?
Of course he did.
Yes. And what was, what did the doctor tell you?
The doctor said the cause of the death was through excessive bleeding that was caused by a bullet wound.
And did he indicate to which part of the body that the shot was at?
Of course, in the left thigh.
The left thigh. Were you also able to, was the doctor able to retrieve the bullet that was allegedly lodged on his thigh?
No.
Why?
He said the bullet went through.
So when, so during examination, the bullet was not there.
Bullet was not there. Said the bullet went through from back.
From there?
From back.
So the shot was from the back, the rear side to exiting through the front?
In the front.
Okay. At the hospital, were you able to, did you see the exit? Because you said you are able to at police hospital.
Could only see the front.
Yes. So was there an exit?
So we could not determine whether there was entry and exit.
Okay.
Only we could only believe on the doctor who said that the bullet is launched in the boy's body.
Okay. So, and after that, Bona Crispin, did you, rather, what then happened after the post-mortem?
Happened as in?
What other, I mean, the post-mortem has been conducted. Then what happened subsequently? Did you leave the body at the city mortuary?
We did not leave the body at the city mortuary because
yes,
at least we had some sponsorship.
Yes.
From Mama Wavinya Ndeti, who arrived later. When he wanted to keep the body there, then she said we should move the body to Lee mortuary.
So you got assistance from Honorable Wavinya Ndeti to move the city? I mean, to move the body to where?
To Lee.
Lee funeral home.
Wavinya Ndeti and Honorable Peter.
And you indeed transferred the body to Lee funeral?
To Lee funeral. Around 4 in the evening.
And how to believe then subsequently burial arrangements began. And also then burial took place. When was the burial?
It was on
Okay, if you don't remember, that's fine. So, and then the burial, and now you're in court.
Okay, being in court now,
Yes.
I think the matter was taken up by IPOA.
Yes. So the matter was taken up by IPOA. Did you recorded your statement?
Yeah.
Now, Crispin, did you at any point get to know who was with Crispin when he was being shot? And what happened, the circumstances that led to his shooting, and who might have shot him?
That I can't tell because they were from work with colleagues.
Okay, did you know the names of those colleagues?
One I know, his name is George.
George.
Who always not easy to get in touch with.
Okay.
Because he was also later not in ease after things were happening. People are being abducted.
So you never got a chance to hear from his colleagues what transpired before the shooting?
Okay, what I know, they were in a group of protesters.
Okay, that's fine.
Nothing. Mine is justice.
Yes. How old was Crispin? How old was
Rex was 29.
29 years.
Mm.
Sorry, you said yours is you want?
Justice.
Justice. Did you establish from
Then coming firstborn in the family of 3 kids.
Do you remember the 20th of June 2024?
Yes, I do.
Yes, please. What happened on that date that touches on this month? 20th of June 2024.
On 20th of June, I was on my duties as usual. And that day, most of my duties were assigned within the CBD. From morning up to around 1 during midday. That is the day when there were protests in town against the bill.
Which bill? Do you remember? Yes. Finance bill?
Finance bill that was to be passed in Parliament.
Yes.
That day, I think protest started in the morning, but it was very peaceful. I was in my duty as usual. At around 1, I felt unwell, and I just decided to proceed home.
And where is home?
In Comarox,
Okay.
Kayole area. So when I was walking from
What time was that? Do you remember?
around 1, around 1 midday, I was walking at around Queria Road down there.
At around?
At around 1.
No, yes, you're walking around which area?
From Queria Road towards Globe roundabout, coming all the way, proceeded through Tomboya, all the way. Already demonstration started, but it was peaceful. There was no any chaos at that time. I proceeded through, passing through the demonstrators, Tomboya, then I took it to Nalngala, then to Sheikh Karume. I decided to go direct to take a bus, then proceeded home at around 2. I made it home at around 3 there. Then when I reached home, I just locked myself indoors. I never came out till evening. I was just watching whatever was happening in town now on screen, on TV. Then coming to around 7 p.m. in the evening, on the same date, on 20th, I got a call from my wife, because my wife is also a business lady. She has.
What is her name?
Her name's my wife's name's Jillian Chakua.
Eh?
Jillian Chakua.
Jillian?
Jillian Chakua.
Jillian Chakua?
Munyao.
Munyao.
Then she gave me a call. She never knew I was home already at that time. At around 7, it was around 7 there. When she gave me a call, she was at her business place, just near home, crying. She was crying. She never knew I'm at home already. She was crying, saying, Rex is dead. Rex has been shot. Then I couldn't believe whatever she said. Then I just hung up the phone, then threw it on the table. Then I decided to wait for her to come home. And at least then I could understand whatever she was saying, if it was true or not. At least when she came home at around at 7:30, she confirmed so. When she confirmed, that time we have to at least notify our friends what has happened. Then we decided to prepare ourselves to head to where the incident happened.
Did she tell you who had informed her of Rex's passing?
Rex had a colleague.
So, okay.
He had a colleagues, whom they came from work at the same time in the evening. At that time, Rex was working at a certain casino in Westlands. Then after work, they decided to pass through town. He was formed. She was formed by one of the colleagues.
Okay. So now, when she got home, you said that you began preparing to do what?
To head to where the scene had happened.
And where was that?
When she called me, she said that Rex has been taken to Bliss Hospital, and that's where he was. And Bliss Hospital, along Moi Avenue.
Within the CBD?
Within the CBD.
Okay.
Along Moi Avenue, next to Archives.
To the said hospital?
We prepared ourselves, then we proceeded to the said hospital, where we found the body of Rex laid down, full of blood. And the report we got there was that he bled a lot.
And who was informing you?
We already got a hospital report.
Yes.
It was there.
So who from the hospital was informing you?
There was an officer who never identified himself.
An officer, you mean a police officer?
A police officer who did not identify himself.
Was he in uniform?
He was not in uniform. He was in a civilian.
Okay. And were there visible injuries on Rex?
Yeah, there was.
Where?
There was an wound, an open wound on Rex's left thigh.
And on the rest of the body?
No, just in the thigh.
When you say an open wound on the thigh, what kind of, are you able to describe what kind of a wound that was?
Okay, I can only say what also a doctor whom we found there told us. The wound was caused by a bullet.
Bullet wound.
It was a bullet wound.
Okay.
And at that time, report by the doctor, which we found there, he said the bullet is still lodged inside.
So at the point
On
you
the
are
left side.
the doctor informed you that the bullet was still lodged in his body.
In his body.
Did you get the name of the doctor?
I can't remember the name of that
Very
doctor
well.
because
So you confirmed that by the time you got there, he had already passed on.
he had already passed on.
What happened? So what happened subsequently, Bwana Chris?
According to the doctor said he had already passed on when he was reached. When the boys who had helped him made it to the hospital, he was already dead.
Okay. So having confirmed, ascertained that indeed Rex had passed on, what then transpired next?
What we did next, we just wanted to take him to near any facility that we could take him. I mean, any mortuary we could take him to. Because later we were told that we cannot take him out of there because he's in